Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play action this time with Love. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Love looking to throw it. Being chased out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Play fake. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Love's throw complete there to Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw on second down. Corcoran, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the gun on third down, Corcoran. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Off-play action. Corcoran. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
1 yard gain brings up second.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Back to throw. Corcoran. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey fighting through and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods. That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Touchdown, Panthers! Kahale Waring, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Corcoran going deep here for Watkins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 as rookie. Touchdown!
Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 1st and 10, Corcoran. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw on 2nd down. Corcoran. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Corcoran. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, Corcoran. That swung out wide to Sanders. That catch good for only a couple. Off play action, Corcoran. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Corcoran. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. You got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
final play of the half. Love. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Let's take it in at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Corcoran. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there for Philly. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular. Throwing on first down. Corcoran, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. 30, 10, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Corcoran. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise,
he's got it for a Panther touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Corcoran. He finds his man. Complete. It's Delgado. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Airing it out deep for Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Love, they go play action now. That'll be caught by Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
If anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now left side on the swing pass. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
They'll go again with Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Love now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd and 9, Love. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, Love to throw. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Gonzalez's kick is good. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Philly. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Off play action. Corcoran. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. Looking to throw. Corcoran. And now here's another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Out of his end zone, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the count. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jeremy Chin in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Corcoran. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. On third, here's an option play right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking to throw on second down. Corcoran. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And they'll indeed take a knee. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.